Hi, everyone, and welcome to Lead Up to Create Success. We have another amazing guest with us today. And before we get started, my name is Kasia Bradford, and I am the host of this series. And the series has been created for those of you who are passionate about organizational culture, want to learn skills of leadership and influence that will get you noticed. And our experts are here to share with you their wisdom and give you tools that you can start applying in your life right away. It is our vision that by the end of the series, you feel confident to lead and empower those around you and start creating advancement opportunities for yourself. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to our guest today, Elif Köse. Elif is a transformational confidence coach specializing in helping ambitious entrepreneurs gain clarity and confidence to scale their business with proven strategies and insight on mindset, growth, and productivity. Thank you so much for being with us today, Elif.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited. Well, I'm going to put the spotlight on you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got to be doing the work that you're doing in the world today?
Okay, well, I started. Hello, everyone. My name is Elif Köse. I am originally from Turkey, but I have been living in the UK now well over 16 years, coming up to be 17 years. It's very scary when I say it, but I came here as an au pair, and I started my own business after a year and a half almost as an alteration girl. So my passion for fashion was there, but I didn't have the confidence, as it's my subject, to really start a business. I didn't think my English level was good enough to start up a business, or just to set up a business and or get a job in another company, because I didn't think my education was going to be recognized within the country. Although I have a degree in business from Turkey, I never thought and had the confidence to go ahead, and I just kept holding myself back. So I started my alteration business, and that was my beginning of entrepreneurial journey.
Amazing, amazing. So how did you overcome those I guess those stories of like my language isn't up to par, like and step into your power, your confidence?
Well, we are all on our own journey, and everyone have their own set of challenges when it comes to life. So, my challenges to begin with were my language barrier. So, I couldn't speak a word of English when I first got here. So, if you can imagine, a foreign girl arrives here trying to find her liberation, and in a foreign land, it was a challenging time, and I felt isolated. I felt alone. But what happens is, when you believe in yourself so deeply that you want to create a life that you desire, rather than allowing other people to decide for you. And that was my first step. When I left my country, I realized that I wasn't making any decisions for myself,
Mm.
and and then if I continued them to make decisions for me, I was going to live in misery. Perhaps I would have like 5 children in an unhappy marriage, or it would be like I would be pleasing other people, and just be someone else or in this body, but my heart would be desiring something else. And we have a level of that in every one of us. So my decision to leave my country back like 17 years ago was the biggest decision I made, and I felt terrified. I
Mm.
think that would be the only word. And I got on that airplane and hoping to create a life for myself. I say a life
Mhm.
because I didn't know what that meant, because I didn't even have time to think of a life that I didn't even have time to dream for myself, because I didn't think I would have that kind of opportunity. But what happens is, what you're doing is right now is incredible. If anybody is tuned in now and trying to find their own footing in the life, in the business world, and find their level of confidence to move forward. Let that be starting to write their book or set up their own business, or even it could be deciding to move to another country. And my power was from hearing other women's stories. It empowers me, hearing their success stories, hearing how they overcome. Some of them may have been just making it up. I didn't care. I was just feeling, I can do this. And my thinking has always been, if somebody else has done it before me, there is a way. And that means I am lucky, I'll just follow that. So
Wow.
that's always, so if you feel in despair, if you feel that you don't know which direction to go, we are so lucky in this day and age that there are hundreds and thousands of incredible coaches and mentors and consultants out there helping you get your dream into reality. I think when you believe in yourself and you have identified your weaknesses first, because that knowing and acknowledging that is going to give you more strength, and your strengths, finding your gift and what you are good at. And the hint on that, if you want to know what's your niche, we always talk about your niche. Just think of something that you just enjoy doing, like you could do for hours, you can talk about it hours. That's your niche. And when you know these two things, all you need to do is find a strategy, plan it, and execute it.
Yeah, powerful. I would love to go back to what you said just in a little while ago about the fear. Like that was the scariest thing you ever did. So a lot of us really get blocked when that tremendous fear shows up. So what within you had you just move forward? Were you already like listening and being inspired and borrowing belief from other people, or was it just something that like there was a wall you just walked through? Like walk us through that a little bit.
Do you know that journey never ends? So the confidence is a journey, and believing in yourself is a journey. Like think of an even just a basic human life being, when you're born. I think we are the hardest grown creatures in planet Earth. That you grow, you start like crawling, walking, running, sprinting. So the same thing with your confidence, the way you believe. For me, I was inspired as combinations of so many things. I was inspired, and I choose to be happy. I choose to move forward. I have had my fair share of adversity and difficulties in my life, but I choose to not dwell on them and move forward. That's the difference that is going to create your success. I have met through my entire entrepreneurial life so many incredible people. And the one thing differs women who succeed and move forward and men are the ones who choose to believe in themselves and just move forward. When you keep talking about your past, when you keep talking about what's happened, when you keep dwelling on the mistakes you've made, rather than learn from those mistakes to move forward, you'll never get to the place you want, and you always feel you're not good enough. You are not smart enough, you're not qualified enough. And what I always try to speak up in everything I do is just believe in yourself and don't try to impress people, just impress yourself. Don't compare yourself with other people, because you are on your own journey. Nobody knows what I'm going to do after this, or what's going in my mind, or what the problems I'm facing. It's just showing up every day, no matter what. is what's going to create that level of trust with your audience if you're in business. And I believe that all your audience are people who want to sharpen their leadership skills and have success in their business life. So if you want to succeed and move forward, all you got to do is just get on with it.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
I know, sounds so simple, right?
But we make our life complicated. You know,
Yeah, it's
instead
true.
of thinking, instead of making a to-do list, which is I gave up doing those to-do lists, I just give myself targets for the day and blocks, time blocks to get those tasks done. Because what happens is you just keep looking at that to-do list and to-do lists. They are to-do lists, but not to get done lists. Put yourself a get done list and get it done. Put
Yeah.
an hour in the morning to write your blog. Put an hour in the afternoon to do your calling your friends, because some people would say, but when I'm so much in my business, I haven't got time for my friends and family. That's bullshit. I always have time for my friends. There is no friend would tell me, Elif never picks up my phone. I would always call them back. That's because that's also productive. Spending time with your girlfriends, spending time with your friends and family who give you different level of energy, and just work, that's not going to get you to success. The success is combination of so many things. It's just like you have to get it all right. And that comes with the balance. It's like you wouldn't drive a car with 3 wheels. You need a 4th wheel. So you've got to get that right. You've got to get the car right. Know that what are those 4 pillars that needs to be strong, and where you're going in that car. Have you got your fuel that is going to get you there? So there is all little things, and that comes with clarity and confidence.
Yeah, that's so powerful. I'm so glad you brought that up, because especially I think aspiring people, when they're climbing the corporate ladder, or even if we're starting in our own business as an entrepreneur, it's easy to get into that mindset of, oh my God, I just got to grind. And I don't give myself time for the simple pleasures, which are the connections with people and nurturing those relationships, which then nurtures our creativity and brings, like you said, brings that balance and harmony into our life. So
it doesn't matter if you're working for yourself or working for a company. It doesn't matter. Even if you're just a family, if you just have a family and you're the supporting partner of that family, you have to have a plan. You don't go to supermarket and just buy what you see. You come back and you realize you missed something. But if you go with an intention, like when you start cooking bolognese and you've got no pasta at home, how the hell are you going to put that on the table? So everything is as simple as that. So you have to really be aware of that. And it's all, like I said, I have just launched my book, How to Create Confidence in 7 Steps. And one of the very strong step is giving yourself time to just chill, basically. That's just, you have to. What happens when your computer starts going into spasm mode? You reset it, you turn it off, unplug it, and let it for a few minutes, and you reset it. And what happens? It works. It's just the same thing for your life. So you have to have those little time offs to give you the boost that your body needs, your mind needs, your emotion needs. You can't just always have that, because business isn't that rigid. You have to have that creative side, that romantic side to your life to be able to keep it going. I hope I'm making sense.
No, it absolutely makes sense. So, and I love that. I would love for you to give the audience some ideas on how to tap into those creatives. So it's like, yes, spending time with our friends and family, but what are some things that really, in your experience, because you work with a lot of people, that really help reset the nervous system and really put you into that just kind of more relaxed state?
Well, I just for my own personal journey and improvement, I have become a transformational breath coach. And breath is my number one go-to relaxation modality. It really helps. You know, I use 4-7-8 method to calm my nervous system down. If I feel like I need a bit of a boost and adrenaline, I do like 30 in breath through my mouth and quickly. These kind of little modalities really help. Or even if it's just a 30 minutes brisk walk in nature. Or even at home, just get on the floor and just do 20 push-ups. It's just something, when you are really stuck in your mind, the best thing to do for yourself is get into your body. So just relax. And my daily things I often do when I'm on my own, I like to do it when I'm on my own because I look really funny. But I'm going to show you, like, I do these this tapping to my body. These are somatic releases that I've learned, and it helps me. And then just doing little massages around my neck, and just doing these funny faces because it really relaxes your muscles. Like, there are things, find your good, find what works for you, because this worked for me. I shared them in my book. I shared little tips that I do daily basis or weekly that helped me and a lot of my clients. But you have to find what works for you, because we're all individual. You know, we can't be one size fits all. As a fashion designer, I always believe that you have to find your own fit, the color that suits you, the style that suits you, and that goes with everything you do. So in your work office, and be very open, be authentic. Don't be afraid to be pushed out by being authentic, because there is nothing worse feeling than trying to fit in to somewhere that you don't feel belong. Because eventually you feel burnt out. You know, I always give these metaphor, like, if you can think of a mandarin, you know, they're little, they're almost like garlic. A little garlic clove will fit beautifully in one of the pieces. If you move one out, it will look perfect still, but it's garlic in mandarin, you know, it just doesn't look right and doesn't feel right. So don't be that. Just be you, and let people see that, and that's your superpower.
Oh, that's so good. That was so good. And thank you for sharing some of your techniques. And you're right, like, we get to find our own, but it's nice to see
This is really good as well. Just like shaking.
you know.
It's really good, really good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Well, and it's, you know, it's nice that, like, to find those little things that you can do really quickly, like, even if you're at your desk in your office, like, oh, so what?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
So that's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Elif. That was so incredible. So much wisdom. You're so full of so many great insights, and your journey is amazing. Tell us where people can get your book and where else they can find you if they want to work with you. What's the best place?
Okay, well, you can buy my book, and I also have a journal. I'll show you.
Sure.
Quick. I also have a journal that I created that it will help you. That's my journal.
Oh, beautiful.
That's my little guidebook. It's very short and simple. That is you will be able to just sit over the weekend and actually do it, and just give yourself. You can go on Amazon. I'll share you the links if you don't mind putting it on your show notes.
Of course.
And this is a transformational guide. I have walked through these steps almost all my clients. This is where this book came about, and I thought, I just want to give that level of impact in every entrepreneur. Although I specialize in coaching women. I have got plenty of male clients that I coach, helping scaling their businesses. So it's definitely a must.
Yes.
I've got a company bought it for whole of their staff in the entire building. So
Oh, I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Actually, you know, like that, that speaks to the culture of the companies, you know, and when people can get on the same page too, and so there is power in doing things together. So I love that you created that.
You want to have confident people in your team, because nobody would want to buy from somebody on a sales call who sounds hesitant. Nobody would want to hire somebody for the next level in their business, or you know, you have to be open. The confidence equals to me is having the growth mindset. Because if you have that, you will be opening yourself to new doors and new learnings, and you will never stop growing. And and having a company allowing their team members to create that level of confidence is, I think, very powerful, and it will show the leadership level that's owned by, you know, the company.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. So good. We will definitely link those in with the show notes. And where do you like to hang out the most online? Where can people find you to connect with you online?
I am on Instagram a lot, and YouTube. Actually, I am always there. I've always got short mini videos and mini teachings, and it's all about everything from fashion side to coaching. It's just all around giving you confidence in all parts of your life. So you'll find me on Instagram, LinkedIn, or YouTube.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, we'll link those in too. I always like to hear and ask like where you hang out the most, so people can go to the place where you hang out the most. Yeah, and thank you so much for your time and all your wisdom and sharing your insights with us. And for all of you watching, take what you heard today, start applying some of those things into your life. Get Elif's book. I'm definitely getting a copy.
Thank you.
And yeah, let's step into our confidence and create leaders. See you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much, Elif.
Bye. Bye.